Hey guys, welcome to Mecha Facts episode 26. Today's episode is on the RGM-109 Heavygun, a mass production general purpose mobile suit from the Universal Century timeline of the Gundam metaverse, along with its variants, the RGM-109 Heavygun full equipment type and the RGM-109 M5 Heavygun. The Heavygun made its first animated appearance in the anime film Mobile Suit Gundam F91, then in the following TV shows of Mobile Suit Victory Gundam, Gundam Build Fighters, and Gundam Build Fighters Try. In paperback, the Heavygun has been seen in these following novels and manga. They are Gundam F91 Mobile Suit Variation, Mobile Suit Gundam F91, Mobile Suit Crossbone Gundam, Mobile Suit Crossbone Gundam Steel 7, and Mobile Suit Gundam F90 Fast Formula. In video games, the Heavygun has appeared in a few titles such as Gundam vs. Gundam, Gundam vs. Gundam Next, Gundam Extreme vs., Gundam Extreme vs. Full Boost, and Super Robot Wars. For figures and model kits, Bandai has created a 1/100 scale non-grade Heavygun kit back in 1991. However, I was not able to confirm if there were any other figures or model kits of this particular suit or its variants. Also, the original mech designer of the Heavygun was Kunio Okurawa and Junya Ishigaki for the M5 variant. Next is the Heavygun's technical specs and general data. Has an overall height of 15.8 meters, base weight at 9.5 tons, full weight at 23.5 tons, powered by a Minovsky ultra-compact fusion reactor, armored by Gundarium alloy ceramic composite, crewed by one pilot in a panoramic monitor linear seat cockpit located in the torso, first seen in UC-109, last seen in UC-153 during the events of Victory Gundam, manufactured by Anaheim Electronics, operated by the Earth Federation Forces and their local colony militias, and the only known pilot of the Heavygun was Birgit Pirio during the events of Gundam F91. Next is the Heavygun's list of armaments and equipment. They are a pair of head-mounted 60mm Vulcan guns for lightly armored targets, then a set of hand grenades for a total of 8, 4 stored in the left and then 4 stored on the right skirt armors, a pair of beam sabers for close range combat, storage places unknown, a beam rifle for range combat and can be stored on the rear skirt armor when not in use, a physical shield to defend against beam weapons and projectiles, and lastly, a head-mounted searchlight for low-light situations and emergencies. Let's wrap up this video with the Heavygun's history and lore. In the second half of the Universal Century, the scale of conflicts and wars have been reduced, and anti-Federation movements have been dwindled, so the Earth Federation forces decided to adopt miniature mobile suits to save on military expenses. The first miniature mobile suit to be mass-produced was the well-balanced RGM-109 Heavygun, developed by Anaheim Electronics. As the latest entry into the GM series, it is essentially a smaller version of the older RGM-89J Jagan normal type. Although it uses the same powered reactor of the Jagan, the Heavygun's smaller size and reduced weight grants it to be faster and maneuverable, even capable of wielding the same powered beam weapons like its larger predecessors. The Heavygun was introduced and deployed in UC-109 to replace the aging Jagan and its variants, which unfortunately were still being deployed up until the mid-UC-120s during the events of Gundam F91. At its rollout, the Heavygun would quickly prove to be a popular model amongst its pilots and be easy to handle, to the point like its Jagan predecessors and GM predecessors, where they were deployed for several decades. In their example, they would go up until the UC-150s. In combat, the Heavygun and its variants would see heavy action against the mobile suits of the Mars Zeon Independent Army, or Oldsmobile Army in UC-120, then against the Crossbone Vanguard and the Cosmo Babylonia Nation in UC-123, where they were nearly outmatched and outgunned by mobile suits that had more powerful reactors and beam shields, whereas our trusty Heavygun was rocking a Rika reactor, a bare amount of weapons, and an anti-beam coated physical shield. Despite being outclassed and outgunned, several Federation pilots, including Birgit during the conflict, used the Heavygun effectively against their superior foes and were crucial in forcing a stalemate, long enough to force the collapse of Cosmo Babylonia in UC-128. Going into the UC-130s and 150s, the Heavygun would finally get phased out by the more advanced RGM-119 James gun and the RGM-122 Javelin. However, the RGM-109 M5 Heavygun variant would be a slight upgrade over the original unit and be used by local colony militias such as Macedonia in their fight against the Zanskar Empire. Still, these were outdated machines serving for more than 30 years since its introduction, and would still get their butts kicked by more advanced machines. And this concludes this episode of Mecha Facts on the RGM-109 Heavygun and its variants. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below to discuss more about the mobile suits of that era, and hit the subscribe button with the bell to stay up to date on new episodes of Mecha Facts and other content. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.